Hello my friends, welcome to another day of a series of videos that is going to run for 10 days. We began our first video yesterday and today we are having our day 2 video. So today we are going to go through a few things that you need to do and accomplish within the second day for you to be able to catch up within a short period of time and achieve your goals shortly. So I'm kindly requesting you to subscribe to my channel if you are new here, to comment on this video, to like, and ensure to share with your friends, share with your family members, and also those whom you think will benefit from this video. Karibu sana, and first things first. So in your day 2, what are you going to do? The first thing to do is to develop your curriculum vitae, or rather a resume. We always refer it as resume here because it is a short one. It is not longer as we have always been doing in Kenya. It captures a few details that you really need to have at your fingertips to be able to apply for different job opportunities within Australia. I mentioned earlier that when you come here, be ready to do any kind of a job. Usikuja na fixed mindset because you might be discouraged. Be ready to do any manual job or rather any casual job. Could it be cleaning? Could it be warehouse? Could it be housekeeping? Could it be aged care? Could it be working with disability people? Just be flexible to do any other job. And so when we are writing our resume, we are going to provide a few details. Ensure it is not more than 1.5 pages. Kama ni refu sana, make sure ni 1.5 pages. But ideally, fix it as much as you can to be a page or 1.5 pages. So ensure you capture your personal details. In these personal details, you have your names, your phone number, your email, and your address where you will be staying at that moment when you are applying for the job. Second thing is your education background. That is common. If you just finished Form 4, just tell us about your high school education. We don't mind your primary education. If you have a diploma, a college, or a university certificate, tell us about your university education and your high school education. The rest we don't care. And then the very, very useful part is the working history, or rather your working background. This is where you are going to tailor your resume in such a way that you are going to be employed by different employers using different resumes. Also, this is the part that brings the change when you are applying to different positions in different companies. Giving an example, if you are applying for a cleaning job, you will not tell us that you studied nursing and then you give us your experience of working in a nursing industry. So you will tell us in your education background that you finished your high school this way and this way. You finished your university education this way and this way. But in your work history, you are going to tell us you have worked in a cleaning company for how long, which cleaning company, and what were some of the roles and responsibilities you are doing. Here, you don't have to give us a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you give us 3 or 4 responsibilities that you engaged in as a cleaner, and give us maybe 1 or 2 companies that you've worked with in the cleaning industry. Let's say, for example, you can say you have worked with Sirikwa Hotel, if you have done that as a cleaner, or you can say you have worked with Maki's Hotel as a cleaner and you are doing floor cleaning, you are doing utensils cleaning or something. Another example, if you are applying for a warehouse job, you will have to tailor your work history in such a manner that it shows you have worked in a warehouse in a warehouse environment or workplace. So maybe you will tell us you have worked with Jamii Milling as a pickpacker. You are packaging the unga ya ugali. Yes. Tell us any other company. I know you people are so creative, and because maybe you will have an host or a friend they will assist you in tailoring that work history. So if you find it difficult in developing your work history, comment there. I will assist you where possible. But if you have an host who can assist you or a friend, kindly do so to be able to move quickly. Something to note here, when you are developing your resume, remember we are applying for different casual jobs. So you develop different resumes for different casual jobs. We are not going to use resume for cleaning to apply for aged care jobs. We are not going to use resume for aged care jobs to apply for warehouse jobs. Okay? So ensure you develop a resume for different job opportunities. Something to note, when you are applying for jobs the likes of aged care and disability, you must indicate and you must ensure that you have some certification, the likes of Certificate 3 in individual support, Certificate 3 in aged care, or Certificate 4 in disability support, or something close to that. So when there are some jobs that may limit you because maybe you don't have some nursing background, or you are not in a better position to acquire certification, the likes of Certificate 3 and Certificate 4, which are very expensive here. And maybe it will take time. You work fast, then apply for that certificate. You do some sort of course for 3 months, then you will be able to acquire the certification. Second thing is do your job application. Immediately you have developed your resume, it is now time for you to apply for the jobs. I mentioned in day one that you ensure that you download the applications that you're going to use to apply for different jobs, the likes of Seek and the likes of Indeed. So let's assume by day 2 you already have these 2 applications. And so we are going to develop our profiles in this application using your resume, or rather your CV. So the application will guide you on how to develop your profile. When you already developed your profile, it is now time for you to apply for specific jobs. Let's say, for example, you have already developed a resume for warehouse job as a pickpacker or something. So there is always a search button in all these applications. So you will have to search pickpacking jobs, and then it will bring you a lot of pickpacking jobs. Ensure you reduce the distance. There is always a distance that you can travel or you are comfortable with traveling. So maybe you can reduce from 50 kilometers to around 20 to 35 kilometers, or 15 to 20 kilometers. Say that you can access the jobs that is within your address. From there, you begin applying those jobs using your resume. Okay? So here, when you already have the resume and you already have the application to apply for the jobs, you already in a better position to apply for different jobs. In this, I will advise you to apply for many jobs as you can. As far as the jobs are within your reach, apply for all of them. Let's say, for example, you are applying for a warehouse job and you find like 20 of them within your surrounding and you already have the CV, apply for all of them. A few will call you for the interview. So ensure you apply for as much as you can to be able to be picked within the shortest time by different organizations. Of course, we know not all 20 of them will call you for the interview. Some of them will send you an unfortunate email. Others will invite you for an interview. Others may not even respond. So ensure you apply for as many jobs as you can to be able to at least baki na mbili ama tatu zenye wamekuita interview. Okay, I hope that is clear. Number 3 things to do is acquire your insurance. Here I don't mean your health insurance, but there is always kind of insurance here in Australia where an employer will always ask you for your insurance company insurance number. So in day 2, ensure you apply for insurance. For example, there are different companies that provide insurance, the likes of Esther. So they always ask for a few things, maybe your biodata, a few details about you, your address. They have a place where they will ask you to provide your tax file number, that is TFN, but it is not compulsory. So because it is not compulsory, in day 2, apply for your insurance. When you find your TFN, that is when you will give them the TFN number. Okay? So in this day, apply for your insurance. Number 4, get your core card. A core card is, if you are coming to Queensland, a core card is something that we use. It's more of a card that you use to pay for your transportation. Because you have come here and you don't have a car, maybe you are dependent on your host, or you are dependent on someone to be carrying you from one place to another. And because we don't want you to use a lot of money in paying for taxis, I would advise you to acquire a core card. A core card is applied online, or you can visit any train station near you, or any mall near you, that is a business mall near you, the likes of Kmart. You go buy a core card and apply for it online. I will still cover a video on how to apply for a core card here in Queensland. If you are going to other different states in Australia, there is a name that we call it. So you will always find them within the train stations or the malls. So go there and request for the card that is used for transportation. You will have to put in some amount, because that is what you will be using to pay for your transportation. So in day 3, in day 2, apply for this core card, or the card that is used to move from one place to another, because we have already applied for jobs and we are more likely to be called for interviews in the near days, maybe in day 5 or day 6. And this is your means of transport that you're going to use to move from one place to another. Still, you have an option of using the taxi, but taxis here are very expensive. You have just arrived, maybe umekuja na a little pocket money. We want to save money as much as we can, so that kukikuja accommodation, we pay for them. And also there are a lot of certification that we are going to pay for them, and trainings that we're going to pay for them. So we are trying to save as much money as we can. Number 5 is concerning certifications. As I mentioned earlier, there are certain job opportunities that requires you to have certain certification. For example, you must have certificate 3 for you to work in a aged care industry. Certificate 3 is always tailored towards working with elderly individuals in a home setting, or within their nursing homes, or can I call it aged care homes, or within their own domestic homes. So if you don't have this certificate 3, don't worry, you will apply for other jobs. Meanwhile, as you try to apply for the course to train and acquire certificate 3. There is also certificate 4 in disability support. This is a certification that requires you to be trained on before working with people with disability. Disability here in Australia runs from one end to the other. That is from mental health to being physically disabled to being having maybe mental conditions, the likes of dementia, the likes of autism, to a range of different disabilities like hearing, visually impaired individuals. So you will need to have certification, the likes of certificate 4, to be able to work with these people with disability. These courses are a little bit expensive here, and so it will take you a little longer to be able to work, get enough money, apply for this course, do this course online, go for a practicum or clinical placement, and acquire the certification. So it may take you between 3 months to 6 months to be able to have this certification. However, don't give up, because I always believe kila mtu mwenye ametoka Kenya ako na hiyo nguvu ya kufanya kazi. We have been doing a lot of things in our countries, and I believe you have that energy to do any casual job. Sana sana huku I see my people, my colleagues, my friends working in warehouses, and I believe you also have the energy to work in the warehouse industry, to work in cleaning industry, to work in any other casual industry that you will be called for interview and be provided with a job. So just come here with a positive attitude, come here with a positive mindset, knowing that kazi zenye ziko ni zile zenye ziko, and all jobs pay. Don't worry ati nakuja kufanya kazi ya cleaning sijui kama inalipa poa. Hapana, in Australia all jobs pay well. So just come with a positive mindset, come with a positive attitude, and at the end of the day you will have something for your accommodation, you will have something for your fees, of course. That is the main thing that you come here for. And you will have something for your food and live a comfortable life around. So always stay positive, look forward to being here in a positive way, and look forward to impacting your own life and the life of your families in a positive manner. So I still kindly request you to subscribe to my channel if you are new, to comment on this video, and like as much as you can. Kindly request your friends to like this video, and also share with them this video with your family members. Thank you so much, and see you in our day 3 video. I'm looking forward to responding to your questions. Bye bye, and see you tomorrow.